Hi you guys, it's Yvonne. I'm at the thrift store. This is my second one today. This is the small one, the Life Network thrift store. I stopped at the ARC thrift store first. It's Saturday, their half price sale day. They were insanely packed and busy. Pick out a few cool things. They're in my car. I'll show you outside of my car, okay? So this one was kind of busy too for a little old tiny one, but they've calmed down now. I've got some things in my cart, so I'll go show you what I picked out so far, and then we'll look around just a little bit before I go on down the street to the Goodwill. Okay, here's my cart kind of tucked away here so I can show you guys a few things. So I got this so far. Kind of reminds me of Hager, but there's no marking on it, so I'm not sure whose it is, but it's super cool. It is vintage. It's got a little bit older school plug, as you can see, and it works. I tested it. Now I think that actually a longer bulb is supposed to go in there, but that's the bulb that was in it. I tested it and it works. So I'm gonna get that. That's pretty cute. Little TV planter light for $4.99. And I'm thinking about this. It's $3. Probably don't need to do that. It's just plastic, but it's a cute little bunny nightlight. I probably don't need to do that, but it's cute. And this is $1.99. The flamingos in the right colors. This is vintage. This is made by Vandor, 1983, made in Japan. I think they still make things. Pretty sure they're still in business. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me yet. But this is cute too. Someone's little glass deer. Not sure whose yet. $3.99. I might get that too. That's pretty cute. I thought this was interesting. $2.99. It says set of 12 knobs. And it's got 12 of those knobs inside. And you open it up. And then it's kind of a cool jar too. Marked down to $6 at Marshall's. But you can kind of see the knobs in there. Cute, huh? They're just acrylic, but they're cute. Okay, so now in my cart, a nice new scarf. I like that, purple and silver. That's for me. I think these are vintage sunglasses. Super cool. Unfortunately, where they put the label is exactly where the name is. So I'm going to ask the cashier if we can look underneath that. Cute little enamel finish, cute shape. That tinted glass color looks old school too, but it could be a repop. You know, that's vintage stuff like that's trending again. I think this is 80s, early 90s stuff. But some people still like this. I might take that accoutrements off of her if I'm saying it right, but they only want $3.99. That way it doesn't limit it to just to Southwest if I take that off. I don't know how many people are doing Southwest decor right now, so let me think about how to handle that. Now this lamp is vintage too. And $8.99 is all they want for that. That's cute. Nice little finial on it too. I've never bought such a big vintagey lamp. This will be my first one, like big, you know. Alright, that's a lamp, you know. So, and especially of that nature. Kind of like what, Italian like. Anyways, it's pretty tall, and we're gonna get it. That would be super cool if the bulb lights up in here too. So, yes to this for sure. And I'm still thinking about these 4. Okay. Now, made some money already. Ta-da! St. John. Nice 2-piece set. And only $8.99. St. John has various labels and various divisions, okay? But this is their Santana knit. After a while you recognize it. Now this one happens to have silver threads through it too. That's awesome for a 2-piece set. Very common for the zipper pulls to have the name on it, and probably, yeah, that's what I thought. And there's one on the back. It's upside down, but one on the back. Or somewhere else on the item. So it's not too terribly old, but it is vintage, I believe. I have to double check that label. Regardless, it's worth money, even vintage or not vintage. So, great colors, great condition. After a while, you just kind of know the Santana knit. So that meant, when I found that, I had to stop and go through the clothes a little bit more slowly, because usually where there's one St. John, there's another. But I didn't find another one. So that's what's happening at this one so far. So let me get my cart packed and I'll take you guys through another swing through because they've been putting stuff out. All right, so we'll go take another little peek together, okay? Oh, that's cute. $3.99.
Do you think Gina would
Super
like
cute.
Scentsies?
I'm not seeing a lot else new put out, you guys, but we're gonna go to one. Oh, dang it, I almost missed it. Hello. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Whew. Oh my gosh, you guys, I almost missed it. 99 cents. I always buy these. One time I found a copper candelabra with these in it. I think I sold it for like $80. Awesome. Oh, I'm so glad that I took you guys back through that. Either I missed it or that was not there a little bit ago. Everything else looks like I saw it just a little bit ago. Somebody made those in 1999. I saw this and it's only $1.99 and I did turn it and it just has very warbly playback. Or I would have got that because it's a nurse. Somebody made a Coco Pelli, put some acrylic behind it. Well, this is just a little one, you guys. Some cute stuff, but not, you know, for reselling, okay? Well, you know, for my threshold that I try to do. Oh, wait a minute. Oops. Okay, next aisle. Real quick, see if they put anything out. But I'm kind of anxious to get on to the next thrift store, the Goodwill. Oh, it's kind of interesting. You guys, let's go to the Goodwill. All right? I'm going to check out and go to the Goodwill. See you guys in a little bit. Oh, I'll show you what I bought at the Ark in my trunk when I check out. Okay, that one works too. Nothing happened in the bottom unless it's a separate switch or something. I'll investigate at home. I'm going to go ahead and go for it for $8.99. If I'm wrong, I'm sure someone will pay me $10 for it at least, right? Okay, it's really windy, so I hope this works. If not, I'll redo it at home in my garage, okay? I bought this because this is a picture that I've used a lot. I just swiped it from the internet. And I've repurposed it for reselling, and I use it a lot. Some of you, if you follow me a long time, you may have seen it because I always put "that's us, the resellers." Anyway, so I bought that 99 cents. A quilt, and listen, this isn't the greatest quilt. It has a few redeeming qualities, so I bought it for $2.50. It's small. It's someone's practice quilt. It was half price, $2.50. So I'm just going to put it in the booth real cheap. But this is the winner here. Oh, a belt too. This cool belt. It's just a chain belt, mesh. How much was it? Like $3.99, $2, half price, $2. It's really cute though. Aurora Boreals, right? And then that mesh. Okay, but anyways, this was the winner. I'm like, I think that's a Blanco. It's got, oh, you can't see, can you? It's got control. There you go. It's got some controlled bubbles, sort of. I paid $4.99. It had just come out. I think it'll clean up fine. It is a Blanco. I saw a couple for around $40 to $50. Let me get all this situated and I'm headed down the street. to the Goodwill. Well, I changed my mind at the last minute. Let's go down to one. I have not been here for probably 3 years. And this is a very unique building. I can't remember if they built this one or was it a car dealership? I don't know. But it's a very unique building. Okay, so we're going in. I'm parked. The beautiful mountains in the background. Yeah, I feel like this used to be a car dealership. I really do. Yes, they still have their jewelry counters. Awesome, because not all of my Goodwills do. So since I've been here, they've rearranged to that setup where you stand in line and you know the next cashier. Most of them have. Looks like they've expanded their home goods. Books and Brew is where the coffee shop and the books are. Most likely it's shut down from coffee. Most of them are right now during the pandemic rules. So this is a pretty big one. I can't believe I haven't been here for like 3 years. Let's get started. I rated the jewelry counter. This nice young man, Lorenzo, has helped me so patiently. He totally agrees with all of my picks. Hang on, I'll show you. That got a thumbs up from Lorenzo.
Oh, nice.
That did too. Can you see that? And a nice little butterfly pendant. And then this vintage. So all good prices. I don't think anything here is over $6. This was the most expensive, but I just adore it. All right. Thanks again, Lorenzo. I appreciate it. I went ahead and paid for the jewelry and tucked it in there because sometimes I forget. And so I'm like, no, I'm going to be in here for probably an hour or so. Let's pay for the jewelry so I do not forget. Because normally what they do is they bag it up and give you a ticket. And then sometimes I forget and I'll get home and I'm so upset because I'm like, man, that was good stuff. Some kind of lucite thingamabob. Oh, another thing I need to tell you before we start. On the way over here from the Rounder Tops, I grabbed this little owl. He's only like $1.99, yeah. Cute. And this, hopefully it's vintage. I haven't looked, but it's only $5.99. I like it. It might not be super old. It might just be like, you know, 60s or 70s, probably like Taiwan or something. That's what I'm expecting when I open it up. All right, I'll go ahead and open it up. No markings. I'm gonna get that though. I've been collecting unique vintage purses and just artisan purses. It's only $5.99. Okay, back to business. Looks like part of a candle votive. I don't know. Somebody's learning how to do glass. Okay. Someone's learning. Made in India. Glass with metal top. Let's see this little studio piece. $3.99. Oh, now that's interesting. Does it have everything it needs? Looks like it used to be part of a purse and they took it apart and put a mirror in it. I don't know how to market that. Oh, there's a little piece like from India. Cut copper. 99 cents. That's a cute little, that's cute. But I have to make smart decisions. What do I want to buy for eBay? What do I want to buy for the booth? For lower end items for the booth, I want that to be very affordable. Darn, that's missing stuff. I want it to be very affordable, of course, so I'm usually getting that at the bins. I saw out of the corner of my eye on a Rounder Top and I ran over to get it real quick. It's missing the bowl, but it's one of those Hager cats or it's a copycat. I have one, but it might be a copycat because it's a different pose, but regardless, I'm getting it. Definitely. I bought mine up at Denver Brass Armadillo when I was there with George. And I added a little fish inside, glass fish. It's so cute. That's Flash, and it's all coming off, you guys. Haha. I have one of these. Sold a ton of those in the 90s. Let's see. Bunch of little sombreros. Okay, what is this? Oh, probably for golf, sorry. That 18 holes, yeah. 9 or 18. I could play a little golf. Nothing to get excited about. Sometimes I have to let people pass. But sometimes I can make par now. Whoa. There is a almost 18, 20-inch ceramic cow. Oh, that's a toilet brush holder. Yucky yuck. It looked new though. Somebody's going to adore it, right? Hey, I got one of these at the bins, remember? And I saw some girl looking at it in my cart. She was like, oh. How much is it here? $8.99. I'd double down on it, but I don't want to pay $9. Let's see what else might be in here. See anything, do you guys? The lighting's a little darker in this section. I mean, there's some cute things, as always. I always say there's some cute things, but you know, we all have our taste of what we like to sell. I'm okay with modern as long as it's kind of unique. I don't see anything. Okay, so let's go back to the front row because the next section was baskets. Okay, the baskets, let's check those real quick. I've been having a really good look at the bins for baskets, but I don't want to miss anything really nice. I don't see anything. Do you guys? I don't really see anything. The closest thing I see is this. I think it's for berries, right? It's only $3.99, but all right, let's find another aisle because there's plenty. I want to find like just the right lampshade for the lamp I bought earlier with the, you know, brass cherubs on it. This one they had on this one, but they're priced separately. So I took it off because I think this is perfect. It's a light cream, it's not white, and it's pleated, pin tucked. I like that shape too. So I think it's just the right height as well. Pretty sure. Again, it might look white, but it's nice ivory. It's gonna go great with that lamp, and we'll find out because the lamp's still outside of my trunk. That's not a bad lamp either, but I can understand why they paired them. I can. But I need that lampshade. So I will scan the children's department for a Dr. Seuss book, especially the ones, I'll buy any at this point, but especially the ones that are having controversy right now. But I can tell you that today, everywhere I've been, there is not even Cat in the Hat Dr. Seuss. Like somebody's just buying all the Dr. Seuss as well. All right, so there, let's go look at the rounder tops and everything out there. Well, this vintage lamp is fun. Hand painted on the outside. It's got lions. I can't tell if that's been rewired, possibly. That looks like a grounded one. Let's see what's going on under here. Yeah, I think someone rewired it. Sounds like the bulb's rattling on the inside. So there's a potential that that lights up. $6.99, and actually that might be on sale. Yes. I think I might get that. Scanning the other rounder tops, I'm not really seeing anything. I think I'm gonna get this and go back and see if there's a cool shade for it. So I'm back doing the clothing. It's not as hard. Okay, for those of you that would like to maybe add clothing, it's not as hard as you think, because you really, after a while, you just know half of it you don't have to touch. The fabric is no. But like, okay, like I reached for this because of the print, and it still looks pretty crisp. Cuddletown. It's not vintage or anything, but you know, it's got the cherries on it that a lot of the is rockabilly still a thing? I don't know, but you know, there's some demographics for that. It's interesting too, it's on a sweet country, so now that could probably go for cottagecore as well. And like, see how pretty this fabric is? That looks like vintage fabric, right? It's real pretty. So when you look at it, here's the deal. So that's a designer. This is where, you know, Target has a lot of collabs where a designer will make a special line for them at a cheaper price point. Maybe not, you know, the most quality fabrics, but it's still going to be quality enough fabric because, you know, they want to protect their name. Those are usually limited runs, and sometimes, you know, when they sell out, they sell out. So there are certain ones by certain designers, certain pieces within certain designers, I want to stress that point, that sometimes can resell. Now they're not going to resell for as much as their main line, okay? But some of them just did really well. And so if you want to tap that market, I do tend to find quite a few pieces. Let me stop for a moment. So I pulled this out. Someone was right behind me and they were chatting. She was chatting with her husband, so I stopped. So now I can film. Okay, I pulled this out because I think this look is still trending. The embroidery, the tassels, it's still trending just because of the way trends work. There are some people that are more fashion forward. I've said this before in clothing videos. There are some people that are more fashion forward and they jump on things right away. They want to be the first or the second, and then they're kind of moving on. And then there are some people that kind of like to wait and kind of see how a trend goes, let it be more affordable, let it trickle down to the faster fashion prices, and you know, enough people to where they feel comfortable to join that as well. So I think this still has a little bit of staying power, and it's silk, so that's going to help, right? That's cute. A little early in the season, but some of the stores are already putting out their swimsuits. I know Walmart did, so I might get that. Okay, and this is, there's two pieces so far. Peggy Jennings. I can't quite tell if it's vintage or not. She does have vintage, and her vintage sells for more. I've got high hopes because made in USA of imported fabric, so possibly. And I think it's cheap enough to where even if I can't tell if it's vintage because she's still maybe making things in the USA, I gotta find out about her. I'm gonna get this one though because some pieces sell really well. Oh, I grabbed a shirt for me. I like velvet and it's a V-neck, just for me, you guys. Okay, but now this one I think I'm gonna put back. It is a two-piece set though, but it's city shorts and the jacket. I'm not happy with the construction of the sleeves. I feel like they're too small. That's going to be problematic for the rest of the size, and so are fitting city shorts are a desired taste, acquired taste, or however. And a lot of times on sets, someone wears one size here and one size on the bottom. But I'm going to try my hand at that one, and that's really pretty. That's a pretty one anyways. So, oops, sorry if I turn too fast. Pretty sure I'm going to get that. Okay, so this is where I left off. So, you know, you don't have to touch everything if you don't want to. There's a nice Ponte fabric. So yeah, it's a Calvin Klein. Who's wearing Gold LeMay? I'm not sure how well that's trending. It feels cheap. That's fast fashion, but it is new with tags. $9.99 is too much. I'll look at the gold coins because it's probably vintage. Yes, made in Hong Kong, wool. I don't really know how to say her name. Vida Dini. Okay, but I know she's a designer. Okay, that's a petite, so that's another consideration if you're gonna do. Anyways, I'm just showing you fabrics. I'm being very picky because I have so many great clothes. Oh, that looks, hang on, I think we just scored. Those palettes look familiar. Ooh, it's dirty, but I think that'll come off. That looks like Santana knit. $6.99. Oh, darn it. That's got a hole in it too. Oh well, it's not the best Santana knit I've ever seen. Someone has abused it and not washed it carefully is what's happened. But let me see if I'm right. No zipper pull either. Hang on, let me unzip this. This is not as quality of St. John as I would expect. So let me see whose this is. There are some copycats. Okay, I found it. It is St. John. St. John Evening, which is a little bit higher price in the label hierarchy, by Marie Gray. This belonged to somebody, size 10. They just didn't take care of washing it though. That's a shame, because St. John Evening is a great higher end label again in that hierarchy. And I've sold their dresses in that section for like, I don't know, I've sold them for $300, $400, $600 for a nice suit. I've been finding a lot of St. John. You know, we found a piece earlier, but that's too big of a hole for repair for my taste. And for a St. John customer, the palettes are faded, which is unusual. They're really high quality. This is high quality stuff. This is stuff most of us definitely don't go buy because it's like in the thousands when you go buy it new. Darn, it's so awful that someone didn't take care of that. Wash it properly. Have it washed properly. Okay, so just checking fabrics again. That's all. Don't see anything I even want to pull out. Usually where there's one St. John, there's more, so I'm checking for more Santana knit. Pretty fabrics. All right, you guys. I don't see anything to pull out. That's fast fashion, but I'm pulling it out because of the pattern. All right, good enough. So now I'm going to go back and look at furniture and linens. I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, you guys, I think I'm done. It's been a pretty good day, hasn't it? So that's 4 thrift stores in one day. I'll try to get this out Monday or Tuesday. Tuesday is my appointment with the tax lady, but it won't take that long. I've got everything ready, just dropping it off and answering any questions that she might have. So I hope you guys had a little bit of fun. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. So I did grab one more thing, you guys. I love the colors someone did on this. It just reminds me of the 70s, the black light posters, roller skating, and then of course, you know, then again in the 90s, this colored neon came back, and then now, you know, it is again. So thank you, whoever made this in these fun, awesome colors. You'll see me wearing that. And that's the lamp I was talking about for those that forgot already. I think this is going to be perfect. I think that's going to be a perfect lampshade for it. All right, for real, that's it. I'm headed home.